Before we begin, just to let you guys know, our logo artwork was designed by Nickel Anarchy and music by Scott Holmes from Free Music Archive. Warning, this podcast does contain spoilers for the Reaudienverse series. Hello one and all, and welcome to the Best Damn Camp podcast, the introductory episode for this Reaudienverse read-along podcast. I'm your host Fran, and today is all about introducing you guys to this podcast, to me, who I am, what I do, and basically what this podcast is going to be about. So let's get to it. Alright, so I am Fran. I've read pretty much every single Rick Riordan myth book. There are a few that I haven't read, like some of the mini books that are kind of like supplementary material. But other than that, I've read pretty much everything. I'm also a Percy Jackson YouTuber at A Healthy Dose of Fran on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at A Dose of Fran. And I am, in terms of a demigod, I am a daughter of Athena who decided to join the Hunters because Talia will be my best friend, because I need her to be my best friend. I started reading the Percy Jackson books when I was about 19. I was dating a girl at the time who lived in London, so I used to travel about an hour and a half. I know the struggles of being a lesbian in the UK. I used to travel long distances on buses to just go and see her, and I kind of needed things to do on the bus to pass the time. And I kind of came across this book series whilst at Waterstones in Oxford, and it kind of just went from there. I bought all 5 books for Percy Jackson. I finished them all in 1 week. I then bought all of the Heroes of Olympus books and finished those all in 1 week as well. And I've basically been obsessed with the series ever since, and it kind of runs my life, hence podcast and YouTube channel. But the thing that I do with it is I basically reread all of the series, including Kane Chronicles, Magnus Chase, Trials of Apollo, etc., about twice a year, just because it's kind of something that is sort of like a calming thing for me to do. I read the books to kind of combat my anxiety and things like that, and well, considering I read them bi-yearly, I thought I might as well start doing a read-along podcast about it, because not only will I maybe discover new things about the books by doing this sort of chapter-by-chapter sort of exploration, but it'll benefit me to see the books in a different way. It'll help my YouTube channel, because that's what this is all about at the end of the day. No, I just generally wanted to start a podcast. Now, the Best Damn Camp podcast is a Percy Jackson read-along series, but it is a podcast series with a bit of a twist in terms of Percy Jackson content. Now, while I'll be going, chapter by chapter, what makes this podcast different is the way I'll be reading the stories. Now, with all the Reaudienverse series and worlds that we have, from Greek mythology to Roman to Egyptian and Norse, I'll be working through Rick's books in timeline order, so the narrative of all these worlds and all these stories will flow together. Because I thought, why not make this more difficult for myself? I do enjoy a challenge sometimes. But we'll see how this goes. It's trial and error, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes either way. But I'm looking forward to getting started and kind of just getting this out there and seeing what you guys think. This is a solo series, so it will just be me hosting, but I am hoping to have guests come on here and there, and by guests I mean my mother. No, I will have other guests hopefully as well for anyone who is interested. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to getting started, and I hope you guys are intrigued to find out more and look forward to receiving more episodes in future. Now, if you guys do want to see more behind the scenes sort of stuff with the Best Damn Camp podcast, I do have social media set up for this because I was a bit ahead of the game. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the Best Damn Camp Pod. If you want to find out more about my YouTube channel, you just search A Healthy Dose of Fran on pretty much any platform, really. If I can figure out how to add description things to podcast episodes, I'll make sure to do that so you can find them a bit more easily. But generally, thank you so much for listening, guys. And hopefully, not see you, that's not what I want to say. Speak to you in a future episode. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Oh my god. But either way, until then, I've been Fran, your very own hunter. And I will see/speak to you guys next time. Bye.